There's so much advice out there on how you can raise your frequency. The problem is a lot of it is fleeting, right? You can go out into nature, that's cool. You can do breath work, you can do meditation, great. And they do raise your frequency, but not permanently. It's just a high and then you can fall back into where you were at. So this is how you actually raise your frequency in a way that lasts. This levels of consciousness scale is really helpful for knowing how to raise your frequency. You'll notice that along this side you've got all emotional states, right? This is because emotions are energy and your emotions are what is giving out your frequency. Lower frequency emotions are emotions that vibrate slower, so shame, guilt, fear, and grief. Higher frequency emotions are emotions that vibrate faster. So you've got love, authenticity, joy, oneness, neutrality, right? This is how you can raise your frequency. I'll tell you how. Before I go into the how, it's important to know that the level of consciousness that you're operating on is what you will experience. So here you can see if you're vibrating in this lower frequency rate, you're going to be living hell on earth. Okay, and then when you can go at the top, you're going to be living heaven on earth, right? So it's not just about feeling better, it's about actually experiencing a whole different reality, which you have the power to change simply by changing yourself. So the way that you're going to climb the levels of consciousness and get up here into a heaven on earth frequency is by addressing all of these emotions one by one, right? There's no bypassing allowed to get to new earth. It's not going to get you there. So you actually need to face up to all of this and move through it. If you're somewhere down here, then it's really about somatic processing, getting out of your head into your body, feeling out the emotions, understanding where they started, and recapitulating the pieces and changing the meaning behind the event. Okay, I have a course on this to rewire your reality, to understand your mind and how to master it. The higher you go up, the tools actually change. You can come up to this place here. This is the fourth dimension when most of this emotional weight is neutralized. And at some point between here and being in the fifth dimension, there is a transition point, right? You're now no longer focused on cleaning up the past because you've done that, right? You've done that. And so there's not that much to clean up. You can get stuck here and you can loop here if you continue looking backwards, but there needs to be a shift. There needs to be a forward momentum shift of like what is being activated and leading with what wants to come in first, because then you can start bringing these frequencies down to meet you where you are to then pull you up that scale of consciousness. I hope that helps.